Like, look at this thing and tell me it is not fire. That was not on my bingo card for this year. These things are not for kids. He even rocked up wearing the full dual disc. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Shadow Realm, where today I want to talk about some unexpected Yu-Gi-Oh collabs that we've had so far this year. Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. It's currently early July, just about halfway through the year, and I've noticed some really cool Yu-Gi-Oh collabs that have dropped so far in 2024. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh collabs in 2024 were two things that I was not expecting at all this year, but here we have it. We have a McDonald's collaboration of all things. We've got some clothing and apparel, and we also have a couple Yu-Gi-Oh mentions in mainstream media / social media. Anyway, let me clear this and then we'll get started with the first thing. Alright guys, so I want to start off with this thing right here. So it's currently winter time in Australia. I'm not sure of what the world's perception of like the weather, what the weather's like in Australia, like whether people think it's hot all year round, but it's currently winter and it is freezing here. Like, don't get me wrong, in the summertime it gets hot down here in Australia, but in the wintertime it definitely does get very, very cold as well. So, you know, because of that, I wanted to find some winter clothing, some warmer clothes to wear around the house, and I really wanted to find one of those like big oversized fleecy hoodie jumpers that have become really popular lately. So, you know, I was on the hunt. There's that big brand called Udi. They sell those big jumpers for like $100, but me and my wife were just walking around our local shopping center, browsing, trying to find something similar, something to keep me warm. And then I could not believe my eyes when I found this thing. So this thing's so massive, it's not gonna fit on the table, but what this is a Yu-Gi-Oh branded oversized fleece hoodie. I could not believe I found this thing. It's officially licensed as well from what I can see. So you get a pretty alright quality Yu-Gi-Oh logo on the front with Yugi here, side profile. It's embroidered along the edges, and then it says it's time to duel right here, and this is actually embroidered into the jumper, so that's really nice quality. But yeah, no, simple and black on the outside. On the back there is nothing, but the best feature is that this thing is actually reversible, so you can turn this thing inside out and you get two designs. Let me do this right now. So on the other side, if you want to flip it inside out, you get the whole hoodie, but with this repeating side profile Yugi and the Yu-Gi-Oh logo. So there's pockets on both sides. This thing is crazy. I'll throw up some photos of what it looks like on, but this thing is fire, guys. Like, look at this thing and tell me it is not fire. Like, I can't believe I found this thing. When I was looking for one of these huge oversized fleece hoodies, I can't believe I found a Yu-Gi-Oh one. So I'm actually gonna put this thing on right now because it is actually freezing in this room that I'm recording in, and I'm gonna put this on for the rest of the video.
A few moments later.
Boom, look at this, guys. How do I look? You can't tell me this thing is not absolute fire. This is amazing. All right, so they call this thing a reversible snooty. So we have the official Yu-Gi-Oh. We got the black design, the gray design that I showed before. So it looks like the company that made this happen is called Hot Springs. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters official license seal. So this is official merch we've got here. 1996 Kazuki Takahashi. That's awesome. So I don't think this is a worldwide sort of collab. This is definitely an Australia exclusive collab, if I'm gonna guess. So this thing was $35 and I found it at Best and Less. So if you don't know, Best and Less is sort of like a family retail clothing store here in Australia. I'm not sure what the equivalent would be in like the United States, but it's more of like an affordable focused family clothing store. But hey, you know, they must have some pull somewhere because they've got officially licensed Yu-Gi-Oh merch, and this thing is absolutely awesome. I love this thing. So yeah, $35, but they actually had 20% off when I went. They actually had it for a little bit cheaper than this. So if you're in Australia and you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, Best and Less, go right now. Run, don't walk, because these things are absolute fire. I love them, and it's perfect for the winter time right now. But the only caveat is it is a kid's size. This thing was in the kids section, all right? We're not to the point where we have adult size Yu-Gi-Oh collabs in the Western world just yet, so this thing was kid's size. Now, because the nature of these like fleece hoodies, they're supposed to be oversized. This is the biggest kid size, by the way. It's size 12 to 16 kids. So it's meant to fit a 16-year-old, I think. It actually works out okay because these big fleece hoodies, they're kind of supposed to be oversized by design. So the thing actually fits me okay. The only thing that doesn't fit is the sleeves, because I guess kids' arms are super short. But if I pull the sleeves all the way down, like that's what we're working with here. That's the sleeves. So you kind of have to rock it with the sleeves pulled up look the whole time, which it's not the worst, but it's kind of pointless. Like if it's super cold, you don't really want the sleeves pulled up, but hey, I'm gonna make this thing work, man. So yeah, I don't know if I consider myself average size. I'm 165 centimeters tall. So if you're around that, this 1216 is gonna fit. If you're bigger size than me, I guess you're out of luck. They did have some other merch there as well. Let me show you that. So they also had this pajama set, this kid's pajama set. So I really only bought this thing because the front design was absolute fire. Let me zoom out. Look at this shirt, man. Look. Yu-Gi-Oh! We got Yugi on the front, the Pharaoh, like with some cards. You got some Japanese text down the bottom. Like this thing is crazy design. Now it came with pants. I just bought the pants really for the material, the fabric. Like there's no way I'm fitting into these pants, but the print on these are pretty cool. So maybe I can do something with the pants. I'm not fitting in this shirt as well. Like there's no way I'm fitting in this shirt, but the main reason I bought this shirt was I want to turn it into a binder bag, a binder protector bag. So I'd actually done this with a Pokemon before. So this is a Pokemon binder bag that my wife made me. And this is actually a t-shirt. This is a kid's t-shirt that we cut up, re-sewed, put a shoelace on top where you can open it up. But this is a binder protector bag that I used to put my 151 set in, but it works really well. Kids t-shirts work really well for this this purpose. So that's what I'm hoping to do with this Yu-Gi one. Kind of repurpose this shirt into a binder bag somehow and have that protect one of my Yu-Gi-Oh binders. So yeah, this was the pajama set. We got same deal, Hot Springs. This one was $22 for the top and the pants sets, but I was not at all expecting to find Yu-Gi-Oh merch and Yu-Gi-Oh branded clothing in 2024 in a big shopping mall in Australia. It's honestly one of my most favorite things I've bought in the past 12 months. Let me know what you guys think of it, and if you're in Australia, again, Best and Less is the place you want to go get it. They seem to have a sale on right now, so you can pick it up for a little bit cheaper. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so moving on, the next collab we have is the McDonald's collab. So yes, you heard it right, McDonald's and Yu-Gi-Oh collab in 2024. That was not on my bingo card for this year, but here we have it. So these have actually been out for a couple months around the world. So this is a worldwide collab from what I know. I think it started out in Europe, kind of made its way to Asia. I don't know if it's made it to the US yet, but it made its way to Australia. But here we have the Hello Kitty X Yu-Gi-Oh McDonald's collab. This is a McDonald's Happy Meal collab. They're Happy Meal toys. You buy a Happy Meal, you get a toy, and you get one of these. Basically what it is Hello Kitty characters combined with Yu-Gi-Oh characters. I was eating McDonald's for like 3 weeks straight at work trying to collect all of these things. I managed to collect 8 of them myself. So I managed to get all of them except for the Red Eyes and the Slifer. These two I couldn't get. I had to execute some trades. I had to trade people in real life for the missing 2, but there are people out there that will trade you. But eventually, yes, I was able to collect all 10 of these. But by the way, 10 is like way too much. If you're watching from McDonald's, 10 is too much. That's too much McDonald's that you gotta eat. But yeah, it was a little weird going into McDonald's as a grown adult and ordering Happy Meals just to get this. A pro tip, you don't have to eat that much McDonald's. If you go into McDonald's and you ask them just to buy the toys, I think depending on who the person at the counter is, they will actually sell you the toys separately. I don't know if you have to buy a Happy Meal with it, but they were selling me additional copies of these for $2 each. So if they had different ones, I would ask, and the person at the counter was more than happy to sell them to me for an additional $2. So you don't have to buy a full Happy Meal every single time. But yeah, even though they're Happy Meal toys and Happy Meals are meant for kids, do not tell me these things are for kids, because what Happy Meal is meant for, like, what, 3 to 6 year olds, somewhere in that range. Show me a 3 to 6 year old kid that knows what Yu-Gi-Oh is. These things are not for kids. These were meant for millennials. These were meant for us millennials. Maybe some of us with kids, but whoever it was at McDonald's HQ that got these across the line, in my mind, there's like this boardroom for toy approvals. There was someone in that boardroom that convinced everyone that, hey, you know what we need for our next toy? We need Hello Kitty X Yu-Gi-Oh for the next McDonald's toy. And boom, they got it across the line. Now we got this. So whoever that was, salute to you, hats off, because these things are pretty sick. I've got one of the boxes here. I saved one of these just to show you, but it's pretty cool art, like Yugi, Hello Kitty on the back. Nothing much, but that's one of the boxes. They did have these like worksheets as well with like, so all these designs on it, a little activity thing, but pretty cool. Hello Kitty and Friends X Yu-Gi-Oh, that was pretty cool. But basically these were the main things. So They're basically Hello Kitty characters X Yu-Gi-Oh characters, and they're little plush keychains. So I've got no clue about Hello Kitty, but apparently it's still very, very popular. And I gotta say, like, the actual design, whoever designed these, like the art, it's actually pretty fire. Like the way that they've meshed the two characters, I think they've done it really, really well. Like some of these designs look really good to me, but the execution of the actual toys, the plushes, kind of falls short in my opinion in some places. We'll open some of them out and I'll show you what I mean. Let's go one by one. Let's kind of give a review of each one. So let's zoom in here. We'll start with the Winged Dragon of Ra one. So this is Choco Cat X, the Winged Dragon of Ra. So let's open this guy out and see what it looks like. So pretty cool design. I'm not sure what actual Choco Cat looks like, but you can see the Ra thing right there, and this is the little plushy keychain. So pretty cool. So I guess executing this whole thing as a keychain is not the easiest thing to do, but for the cost and the thing what you get, like this is pretty neat. So you got like the cat wearing poncho of the Winged Dragon of Ra. But this one's not bad. This one is pretty cool. So Winged Dragon of Ra has done pretty well. All right, so next up we have Exodia The Forbidden one. So this guy is Pom Pom Purin X Exodia The Forbidden one. I gotta say, this one is one of my favorite ones. Like the design is so funny. This guy Pom Pom Purin, it looks pretty derpy. So I like the way this one looks. So the actual plush itself, it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty good. We've got Exodia. He's rocking the whole Exodia outfit with his little mustache. Pretty cool, Pom Pom Purin. See the back, pretty good execution. He's got the little skirt on. And in the pose, he's hitting the Exodia pose, you know, the whole star pose. So he's got the limbs going, and he's got the main part. So Pom Pom Purin Exodia, it's killing it. I like this one. This is probably one of my more favorite ones. All right, next up we've got this one. This is the Kurio one. I actually know this character. This is Karopi. I know this guy from back in the day. So this is Kero Karopi. I guess that's his full name. Kero Karopi X Kurio. So this one's pretty cool. I think if you're gonna do a Kurio one and Hello Kitty, you had to do Karopi. It kind of just matches. But this guy, he's a frog in Hello Kitty, but he is the plush compared to the artwork. You know, it's not bad. It's kind of rough. I guess you can't really do much. You can't really make him furry. Like it's just a simple stitch together plush. The back, at least you got that little fake look texture, but the Kurio one is not bad. Karopi/Kurio, pretty cool. All right, next we have the Slifer. So this is one of the ones that I couldn't get, so I had to trade for this thing. So this is Kuromi X Slifer, the Sky Dragon. So checking this one out. This one is, okay, the artwork looks completely different, I guess. Oh, okay, so that's sort of what it's supposed to look like, but different to the front. It's pretty cool. This one's actually a bit bigger than the rest, but Kuromi X Slifer. So you got her main thing in the big mouth. You got the little mouth on top, little Slifer, the eyes going. You got the horns, the wings on the side. This is not bad. This is not bad. Kuromi X Slifer. Not my favorite, but not bad either. Alright, so next up is a Dark Magician Girl. So this is My Melody X Dark Magician Girl. I've got no clue what My Melody is, but let's check out Dark Magician Girl because this is one of the big ones in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone loves a Dark Magician Girl. So My Melody, a Dark Magician Girl, it's not bad. It's pretty cool. She's got the rock in the whole outfit. Is she got ears? Is she a bunny rabbit, I'm guessing? So she got the ears popping out the top of the Dark Magician Girl hat. Got the rod, everything. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. This one's okay. This one's okay. Not bad. Not my favorite, but not bad either. All right, next up we have the Obelisk one. So Obelisk and this penguin guy. What is this? Tux Dosam X Obelisk the Tormentor. This one is actually pretty cool. This one, in terms of the art design, it's kind of one of my more favorite ones. This is a derpy looking penguin. I just like all the derpy looking ones, honestly. So let's see what the actual plush looks like. Well, this thing's huge. Okay, I haven't actually seen this thing. I haven't taken it out of the box yet. This thing is massive. What is this guy? Tuxedo. What's wrong with me? I can't read. Tuxedo Sam. His name is Tuxedo Sam X Obelisk. This thing is massive. Tuxedo Sam, the penguin, rocking the obelisk kind of poncho. He's got the head going and the giant wings. Tuxedo Sam Obelisk. This one's pretty cool. This one might be leading in terms of my favorite of this set. So Tuxedo Sam Obelisk is killing it right now. All right, next we have Hello Kitty herself. Hello Kitty herself is the Dark Magician. So the big banger, Hello Kitty is cosplaying as a Dark Magician right here. So let's check this thing out. The artwork is pretty cool. Like, it's not bad. I think Tuxedo Sam was better in terms of artwork, but let's see what the actual plush looks like. Okay, this one's probably the weakest plush we've gotten so far. They did Hello Kitty dirty. For being the main character, they did her dirty. They could have done this much better in my opinion. It looks kind of weird. Kind of the legs are so tiny. The back, there's just nothing going on as well, but that's the Hello Kitty one. This is definitely the weakest one. You guys let me know what you think, but they did Hello Kitty dirty right here. For Hello Kitty X Dark Magician, this is supposed to be a big banger. They kind of let this one down. Next up is one of my favorite artworks from the set as well. So the Time Wizard. This guy looks so cute. He's a dog or something. This guy's called Pochaco X Time Wizard. And the artwork, it looks one of the best artworks. So the two characters mesh so well in my opinion in terms of the art. But let's check out the plush because I have actually seen this one before. This is one that I opened before, and the plush kind of falls flat on its face as well. Like compared to the art, like this thing looks crazy. The plush, I understand that they're limited in what they can do, but this thing kind of falls flat on its face. Like it just looks weird. The cape makes it like a weird shape. The hat with the gear, this looks funny. I mean, the rod is cool. I mean, they did the best they could. The back has got pretty much nothing going for it. This plush is not the strongest, but the actual design, the artwork, I think is one of the best. So Pochaco X Time Wizard is definitely pretty cool in terms of artwork. The plush kind of falls flat. All right, second last one, we have the Blue Eyes one. So this is going to be a big banger as well. So this is Cinema Roll X Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I think Cinema Roll is one of the most popular Hello Kitty characters. I could be mistaken, but I see this thing everywhere. Cinema Roll, people love this guy or girl. I'm not sure if there's even a gender, but Cinema Roll X Blue Eyes, this thing's done pretty well. Like this is pretty good. So wearing kind of the Blue Eyes head, the Blue Eyes looking pretty menacing, and the Cinema Roll juxtaposing just so cute. The back, we've kind of got the wings and design. The plush is okay. Cinema Roll X Blue Eyes, it's pretty good. So they did this one pretty good. Not like the Dark Magician X Hello Kitty. They did that one so dirty, but Cinema Roll Blue Eyes is pretty sweet. And the last one we have, this is my favorite one from this set. This is the Red Eyes one. So the character is called Bad Bats Maru. Bad Bats Maru X Red Eyes Black Dragon. So the artwork looks pretty cool. I think this guy is he a bat? I'm not sure what kind of animal he is, but if he is a bat, kind of matches Red Eyes pretty perfectly. But let's check out the plush. And Bad Bats is looking pretty sick, man. This guy the artwork looks sick, and the plush, I love the plush as well. He looks so nonchalant, like he doesn't even care. Bad Bats Maru, Red Eyes Black Dragon, doesn't have a care in the world. This guy is a G. So yeah, this one is definitely my favorite plush, and one of my favorite artworks. So here's the whole set. You guys tell me which one was your favorite. My top picks are definitely the Time Wizard. The actual artwork I think is fire. The execution of the plush is not the best. Tuxedo Sam, the plush is huge. This is by far the biggest plush of them all. Pretty cool artwork as well. I think my top 3 has to be Cinema Roll X Blue Eyes. Definitely very cool one. This one is fantastic. The Exodia one, this guy just looks so derpy, and the fact that he's hitting the Exodia pose as well definitely brings it up there. So that's gonna be 2, and my top 1 would have to be the Bad Bats X Red Eyes. I love this guy. I don't know his kind of character, his whole shtick, but he just looks like so nonchalant. Not a care in the world. He's just like, whatever, man, I'm Red Eyes Black Dragon. What are you gonna do about it? But yeah, that's my top 3. Let me know what your guys' favorites are. They definitely did the Hello Kitty Dark Magician one dirty. Look at this thing. This is definitely one of the worst ones, but let me know what you guys thought. What was your favorite? And we'll move on to the last thing. Okay, so the last one is not an actual physical piece of merch, but if you've been paying attention to track and field at all, and maybe it's leaked into mainstream media, but Noah Lyles, he's a 26-year-old. He's the reigning 100, 200, and 4x100 world champion in sprinting. He's been in the news lately because they are currently running the Olympic trials. So this is to qualify to go to Paris at the Olympics. And before every heat so far, every heat in the semifinals and the finals, Noah Lyles has been pulling out Yu-Gi-Oh cards before the race. So you've probably seen this online already. I'll throw some pictures up, but he's been pulling out Blue Eyes White Dragon, Exodia. He's got the pieces of Exodia. He even rocked up the other day, I think, to the 200, wearing the full dual disc with like pieces of Exodia in it, blue eyes. Like, so this guy is a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Like, he's done interviews, he's not shy about it, he's more than happy to talk about it. But that's just pretty cool to me that Yu-Gi-Oh has also found its way into kind of mainstream media and sports media a little bit through Noah Lyles. So it's pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see that he's a big fan as well. But also his teammate, Kenny Benarik. So he must be a big Naruto fan because he's been rocking some fire headbands lately. I've been noticing he's been wearing different ones throughout the heats and the semis and the finals. So he was rocking one the other day that had like the Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan on the side. Then he was rocking one that looked like the headband protector. So we've kind of moved into this next generation. These are the things that we grew up on, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto, all these other animes. This is what we've grown up on, and I'm in for it, and I can't wait to see more. But yeah, that was it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about those Yu-Gi-Oh collaborations. I think the hoodie is absolute fire. The McDonald's plushies were pretty cool as well. Would have been cool if we actually got some cards, but hey, any Yu-Gi-Oh collab in 2024, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. And yeah, let me know if you think Yu-Gi-Oh is making a comeback. It's getting a lot of attention in mainstream media recently because of Noah Lyles, and I think that is awesome. But let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.